Hi, I'm Miles Protter, and this is the first in my series, Living Your Strengths. And today I'm going to talk about why we need to put most of our development and training resources into what we're already good at, into our strengths, and not into fixing our weaknesses. So if you're anything like me, you were brought up to think that, what we're not good at is where we need to put our focus, like at school, right? So I come home at the end of term with a report card where I'd have an A in English, an A in history, a B in, or maybe a C in math, and a D in chemistry. And guess what got all the attention? The D in chemistry. I hardly ever celebrated my English or history. And why is that? Because the focus of my teachers and my parents was on the D. And research by Gallup worldwide across many countries reveals that parents across the world, between 60 and 75%, do think the same way. I just think that's crazy, Like, why did everyone believe that I had to be good at everything? Why wasn't I given the chance to put my energies into what I was really good at and what I really enjoyed? It's interesting. Instead, I kind of put all this effort into getting better at chemistry, which I didn't like and I didn't get. I worked so hard. The best mark I ever got was a C. I mean, it was never going to improve. And I felt bad about getting a C. You see, there's nothing wrong with getting the C, but I felt guilty about it. And the kids who got the A's in chemistry, they went on to do medicine or science or engineering. And I went on to do commerce, and then I did economics and sociology and philosophy, and in the subjects where I was good. And I just think, gosh, we could have saved ourselves a lot of pain, from this like beating the dead horse of, you got to fix the chemistry. And things don't change much when we become adults. Like if you think about your last few performance reviews, was the balance even between what you were good at and where you weren't so good? If I think about myself, I just always left my performance reviews feeling criticized. Even if the business was growing and revenue was growing, we were profitable, I was always left feeling, focused on the weaknesses, and I needed to fix the weaknesses. And no one ever offered me development training on becoming a better manager based on my strengths. And these days, my mentoring clients, a lot of them want to talk about 360s and leadership assessments that they don't understand, that haven't been presented to them very, very, very well. And the first thing I point out is that most of these guys, when they fill in the self-assessment part of these inventories, they're harder on themselves than anybody else. And then secondly, they spend way too much time worrying about the weaknesses that other people point out. And thirdly, they almost ignore the strengths, the good things people say. The company never gives them any development suggestions based on their strengths. It's only to fix the weaknesses. And I just think there's such a missed opportunity. Like, how many people could become absolute geniuses if they were encouraged to focus on what they're already good at? It's just a waste. Anyway, I'm on a campaign to change this. I hope this has been useful. I encourage you to do the Clifton Strengths Finder from Gallup. It's probably the best tool of its kind that I know. It's encouraging, and I believe that we can all develop and grow from any age. So if you do this assessment, you want to talk about it with me, let me know. And until next time, when we're going to talk more about strengths, and I really look forward to seeing you then. Bye.